Welcome to this week's Construction Bulletin on Africa, brought to you by Construction Review, Africa's leading construction journal. I'm Eric Mainge. This week's news: Unisem Group gears for a second cement plant in Nigeria. Zambia to build Livingstone Stadium ahead of AFCON 2019. SAB's state-of-the-art malting plant is in the offing. And five-star hotel underway in Liberia. Elsewhere outside Africa, in Canada, Samson Patton begins work on 270 megawatt wind project, while Leighton Contractors and Partners in New Zealand win a 182 million road project. In events, we visited the Cityscape Jeddah 2013 held at Jeddah Center for Forums and Events, which occurred on the 2nd to the 4th of March this year. Welcome. We begin this bulletin with Nigeria, where the Nigerian cement manufacturers, United Cement Company of Nigeria, Unisem, is to invest $3 billion in operations by 2016 in order to increase its cement production. This is according to Unisem Executive Director Javier De Benito. He said the company also has plans to invest a further $500 million in the expansion of its second cement plant. He described Nigeria's cement industry as mature, adding that with improved government policies and continued participation by major producers like Dangote, Lafarge and Nigesem, there will be further reduction in the price of cement. Over to South Africa, where the South African breweries will invest $77 million in a state-of-the-art new malting plant in Our Road, Gauteng, as part of its continued efforts to support the local economy and drive job creation. Construction of the new plant will begin during the course of this year, and it will produce 130,000 tons of malted barley a year once it is completed in 2015. This will allow SAB to reduce the amount of malted barley it imports and to further its program of developing the local agricultural sector. New SAB Managing Director Maurice Levier said the construction of the new plant was an important development for the company, adding that the new malting plant will have significant cost savings and growth benefits for SAB. On to Zambia now. Just days after Zambia expressed interest in staging the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations, Cabinet has approved the building of a 35,000 capacity stadium in Livingstone. The government is expected to appoint an interministerial committee that would look at the social impact of Zambia hosting the 2019 AFCON tournament. Sports and Youth Minister Kambwili said Cabinet approved the construction of the Livingstone Stadium a few days ago. Kambwili said the stadium site had already been identified about 5 kilometers outside Zambia's tourist capital Livingstone on the Lusaka Road, and that funds have been budgeted for the clearing of the site. In Liberia, the government has estimated $11 million will be the cost for the construction of a five-star hotel at the Roberts International Airport, otherwise known as RIA, a lease contract being undertaken by the Abi Jaudi Corporation. Making the disclosure, Transport Minister Len Eugene Nagbe said the President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was determined to dedicate the modern airport by 2015. Len said the need for a full rehabilitation of the airport was clearly apparent, adding that since the construction of the IRA, there has been no major rehabilitation apart from the expansion of the runway from 9,000 to 11,000 feet. And now devastated terminal, which was constructed in 1978 in preparation of the 1979 Organization of African Unity Summit in Monrovia. Now elsewhere outside Africa, Samsung Renewable Energy Incorporated, Samsung, and Partner Energy Group have secured financing and started construction work on the 270 megawatt South Kent wind project in Ontario, Canada. The project forms an integral part of the $6.81 billion program of Samsung to build and operate 2,500 megawatts of wind and solar power in Ontario to develop the region as the largest renewable energy cluster in the world. The South Kent Wind Project will utilize local wind turbines. It will feature 124 turbines, including towers by CS Wind and blades by Siemens. Electricity generated by the plant will offset the power requirements of 100,000 homes per annum. It will further offset emission of approximately 842,000 tons of carbon dioxide per annum and conserve water to meet the needs of 23,600 people in the region. In New Zealand, Leighton Contractors and its Causeway Alliance partners have secured a contract from New Zealand Transport Agency to deliver the $181 million Causeway upgrade project on State Highway 16 in Auckland, New Zealand. The scope of work involves raising and widening the causeway between Great North Road at Waterview and the Te Atatu interchange. The project will deal with the existing issues related to the flooding and introduce dedicated bus shoulders and upgrade the northwestern cycleway and pedestrian facilities along the route. The project forms an integral part of the Western Ring Route project in Auckland and will improve connectivity between West and Central City of Auckland. The project is scheduled to commence in the second quarter of 2013 and is scheduled to be completed in late 2016. Finally, construction review was at Cityscape Jeddah 2013 in Saudi Arabia. The Jeddah Urban Development and Real Estate Investment event, Cityscape, held at Jeddah Center for forums and events, was a big success. It was one of the most unique events with this year's inclusion of exciting new features. Cityscape Jeddah, inaugurated by Prince Mishal bin Majid bin Abdulaziz, Governor of Jeddah, ended on a high note of success with a significant number of major projects launched and strategic agreements signed. While their city construction review saw more than 50 local and regional exhibitors displayed, where they showed their projects and services to over 10,000 visitors. The event came to a critical time when all the major players in the market, from real estate developers to home finance companies, are trying to adjust their strategies to implement the 3 mortgage laws published recently. Thank you for choosing to watch Construction Review News. That's all we had for you today. For more news, the digital version of our print edition, a directory, and much more on the construction industry, visit us on www.constructionreviewonline.com. Until next week, I'm